Hello, and welcome to Slay the Spire again. Welcome, Benny. I hope you could hear him. His little screams in the background, they're playing a little bit. Clark and Benny. My video is doing that weird thing where it lags. Okay, it's still doing that weird thing where it lags, but so we'll just have to deal with it. I think it might just be my my graphics processor is not good enough. Anyways, obtain a curse. We could remove the curse right away. That seems like a decent idea because we have like a triple elite path with the burning elite, or we could take a different elite, or we could take a campfire. A bunch of question marks. Seems like a pretty decent start to the game, so taking a curse doesn't seem too bad. 3 random potions is not very good when you only have 2 potion slots. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. Regret is pretty bad, but okay, let's think about this. So the only real deck that I really remember sadistic nature being good in Watcher is a pressure points deck. Don't think Watcher has that many debuffs. Maybe we can check real quick. So let's go into the wiki here. And we'll go ahead and check on the Watcher cards here. And just see, because I don't think there's that many debuffs, but there might be. Okay, so there's crushed joints. So let's count 1. 2 with pressure points, which is pretty good. Sash whip. And they're all very conditional, so let's see, reality doesn't have any, that doesn't have any, fear no evil doesn't have any, foreign influence doesn't have any, well, it might have some, but it's not countable, it's not something you can count on. Indignation, but that's also very conditional. The screaming in the background, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but oh my word, guys, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my word. Such screaming as I've never heard before. We have 4 so far, so not looking too great for the debuff. We also have Talk to the Hand, which is a pretty good debuff. We have Wave of Hand is actually... Wave of Hand is a pretty great card for this, honestly. So that's 6 here. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So we have 6 cards out of a lot of cards that have debuffs for Watcher, so I don't really think that sadistic nature is really great. I mean, so it's really good with Wave of Hand, and it's really good with pressure points, and it's decent with Talk to the Hand, but not great. Actually, it's terrible with Talk to the Hand because it's exhaust. So it's decent with 2 cards out of like 40, 45 cards. So I think we'd rather take either a Secret Weapon or a Metamorphosis. Secret Weapon is a pretty decent card in Watcher because it allows you to get your Eruption faster. It also allows you to get to like Flurry of Blows faster, or some nice draw cards like Cut Through Fate. Metamorphosis could be good, but it is 2 energy, and it's going to be a little bit difficult to play in the early sort of game, which we are in, of course. We just started. So I think we'll take the Secret Weapon here. It's pretty, I mean, I don't know if it's pretty close between these two. I think it's Secret Weapon. That's probably the best card here. So we have one fight with the curse, and then we'll remove it in the shop. So I don't know if Vigilance Eruption is worth it here. Probably not. But I don't think we should go into Eruption because then he's going to be dealing 12 damage next turn. We have 10 block at most. So let's go ahead and go into Vigilance and then just strike. It's a little bit unfortunate, but I feel like if we have a shuffle and we have Secret Weapon in our hand, then we should be fine. Okay, that's unfortunate that we draw a Secret Weapon now instead of when we shuffled. This shuffle is not working out for me. So we'll just block in. We lose some HP there, but we'll keep the Secret Weapon just for potential Eruption. Okay, I guess we can triple strike and defend once. It's not that bad. We're gonna have a lot of trouble dealing some damage in the coming turns, so I think being a little bit closer to lethal with that stuff. So 9 plus 9 is 18. So we have 18 damage if we draw both Eruption and the strike, but we don't. Unfortunately, we can't really do it here either because that's only 18 damage. So I think we just need to defend in and chill. Unfortunately, this fight is going very, very poorly so far. Just get one more regret in there. Okay, so I guess we are going to defend and Vigilance the block in as much as possible, and then hopefully, I think next turn we should be able to... It's almost guaranteed, but it's not completely guaranteed. If we bottom deck the Eruption and the Secret Weapon, then I don't think it's guaranteed. Okay, so we didn't bottom deck both, so we can Secret Weapon, take one of the strikes, Eruption, and then we can double... Oh, it's doubled! It's not vulnerable. But we still didn't have lethal. It was like 2 off. Well, there are some nice cards for what we were gonna do before, but I guess we don't really want to take pressure points now because Secret Weapon really does not work with pressure points at all. It's take a attack from your draw pile, and this is a skill, so that's not gonna work. I mean, it's not that bad, but, I mean, if you get pressure points offered really early, you should usually take it, especially if you're going into a shop, but, I think in this case, maybe we take a Sash Whip, just for the slightly larger attack and the weak. The weak is pretty nice in the first act, just to lower the damage, I would say, while still doing damage. Okay, so I think we should... remove a card. Well, we should remove the curse. Let's just do that first of all, and then we'll see how much money we have left. No money is the answer to that question. I was thinking we could maybe pick up the empty body as well, but we cannot. And unfortunately, we can't pick up the bomb either. I don't think we need 2 Sash Whips. I think 1 is probably enough. I would have taken the Bandage up if I had the money for it, or even the Ragnarok. Because the Ragnarok is a pretty sick card. Even though it costs 3, it can usually end the fight in the early game, so... Alright. 9 plus 24 is not 46, is it? No, it's not. Well... I guess we're just going to take a bunch of damage. This run has not gone very well so far. This has been a little bit rough here. Okay, I think we should Vigilance here just to get in the con. If we don't draw the what's it called, Eruption next turn, then we can Secret Weapon it if we think we have lethal with it. I don't Okay, we definitely don't have lethal if we get eruption because we just have defense. What's going on, buddies? Oh, that's not good. Oh. Okay. Sorry, guys. The cat was not Clark, but the other cat was chewing on something he shouldn't have been chewing on, so I had to go get him out of there and put the thing away. Pretty annoying, but that's cats for you. Okay, let's see if we have lethal now. So I think it's almost certainly going to be lethal here. Yeah, we don't even have to count that. That's pretty obviously lethal. Clarky is disappointed in his brother, but he's also upset because it's thunderstorming outside. Oh, poor Clark. Poor baby. Flurry of Blows seems pretty good here. I don't know if we want to build another Flurry deck, but I would like to build, if we could, some kind of Divinity deck, but I feel like we're not going to get the option to do that. We could take a Wheel Kick instead of a Flurry of Blows. It's not terrible here, but it probably is terrible. This Flurry is so good. We don't have to go a Flurry of Blows deck just because we take Flurry. Oh, that's super scary. I really don't think we can do this, to be honest. Because, like, if we're actually going to take this path, which we intended to take, taking an extra 14 damage is not really an option right now. I guess we could divert up here, but even that is a little bit sus. And we won't be able to take the Burning Elite then. Yeah, I don't think it's quite worth it, even though the 2 upgrades would be really good right now. It's so annoying. I hate that we took so much damage in these fights, otherwise I definitely would have taken that damage there. Yeah, that is really frustrating that we took so much damage, even though, like, we really did not need to take that damage. So, Sash Whip plus Strike is only 14 damage, whereas we need 15 damage, so we're going to have to use the Flurry of Blows here on this guy. The Weakened would have been nice on the other guy as well, but, and we're going to take more damage. Great. Just great. Love that. Okay, so 9 plus 24 is going to be lethal here. Oh, plus the Flurry of Blows, which I forgot about. Empty Fist is pretty good, especially considering we have a secret weapon, so we could pull Empty Fist out if we need an empty. Having an attack empty with secret weapon is pretty nice, especially once we upgrade secret weapon. It's not exhaust anymore. Meditate is also pretty nice for sure, and Tranquility, like all 3 of these are valid options here, but I think Empty Fist is winning just because of that one thing. And having some empties is especially good in the early game, I would say. Just because emptying out of Vigilance gives you more energy, and in the early game you need more energy for sure. And then also, emptying out of Wrath saves you health, and you definitely need to save your health in the early game. Let's think about secret weapon here. We could secret weapon the Flurry. Not sure how useful that would be, but at least it means that we can get the Flurry back in the next couple draws, or next couple whatevers. So this fight is pretty scary here. I mean, also hello Michael. I forgot to say that when we were holding Clark, but hello Michael. This fight is pretty scary because let's think about eruption here. So if we eruption, strike, and empty fist, that's 9 plus 12. 9 plus 12 is 21 plus 18. 9 plus 12 plus 18 is 39. So it's almost lethal on this guy. But we will take the 10 because we'll have to use all of our energy on it. And we can't play a defend then. But are we then guaranteed? Yeah, so then there's only 4 non-attack cards in here, so we're actually guaranteed to have lethal the next turn. Are we guaranteed to have lethal if we don't strike? If we just do the 18 plus the 9? Well, the 18 plus the 9 is going to be 27. 27 plus just like a 6 isn't going to be lethal, right? Yeah. But the 39 plus the 6 would be lethal. So I think this is probably the route we have to go, because if we don't go this route, then what's going to happen is we're going to take too much damage. Like, it's going to be way too long of a fight and we're going to die. And I think that's pretty much guaranteed if we don't do something drastic like that right off the bat and reduce the damage, because we can't take 20, obviously. So we can flurry here, then sash whip over here, and then double defend to block in. Next turn we have a full block as well, so if we just keep full blocking, then I think we should be fine. I'm slightly worried that this elite will probably kill us if we go there, so maybe we go up here. Eruption. Interesting. We don't have the miracle anymore, so we can't vigilance eruption, and we don't probably want to vigilance eruption unless we had lethal. Do we have somehow lethal? Is this somehow lethal? This is 9. 9 plus 12 is definitely not lethal. That's only 21. He has 34. So I think we're gonna vigilance defend here and just chill. There's a lot of dazed in that deck, which makes me a little bit worried. Maybe we could vigilance strike. It actually kind of sucks that we drew the eruption, because the eruption would have probably helped us earlier, or later, I mean. I kind of feel like we need to block in, but also there are so many days in this deck that we might. So this is the issue here, is that if we don't block in now, then we're more likely to be able to kill this guy at some point. So this is 6 damage, so he'll be at 28. 28. How much damage do we have in here? We have 12, 20, 29, 33. We have 33 damage. So if we don't strike him now, then we're not going to kill him in this shuffle. Well, we could with the double flurry with empty fist on the comm. But that's if we draw the flurry before the empty fist. So in these 2 or 3 turns, at least 3 turns, right? At least 3 turns, we won't be able to kill him. And we don't have 3 turns of block here. So I think we actually need to strike here, because if we don't, then I think we'll die. I think we will die if we don't strike here. I think that's almost guaranteed. The eruption draw was really bad. Like really, really bad. Because we needed the eruption to be able to burst. Now, drawing the eruption on any turn when the guy who we weren't attacking was dealing damage would have been pretty bad as well. And we didn't draw the flurry before the empty, so that means that if we hadn't have struck there, or striked there, I don't know, struck, strike, whatever, then we definitely would have died, like 100%, because we don't have enough block to actually block in these 3 turns, so we would have died. Well, maybe not. It actually depends on our other draw, our last draw here. Okay, getting the flurry at the top of the shuffle is really nice. It's a bit unfortunate that we're taking 5 here and going down to 1. We definitely still could die. Like, there's definitely a chance that we die here, because we could draw a hand like that when he's attacking. Because there's still quite a few, well, there's 2 Dazed in our deck. We do have quite a bit of block here, so it's not that likely that we'll die, but there's a possibility. Like, we could draw this hand with these, or we could draw 2 Dazed and 1 defend and only attacks. Well, we drew only attacks, which sucks, but I think we have lethal. Probably. If we don't, then we're dead, so I guess we just do it, right? Yeah, we do have lethal, so we even had 4 more damage after that. Well, Stone Calendar is not exactly what I would like to see there. I think in this instance we should take Conclude, because I would like to end this fight quickly, and if it's like slimes or something like that, then Conclude is going to be very helpful. We don't have any AoE. Okay, this is a freaking terrible fight. At least we have the fire potion here. Okay, let's think about if we have lethal or not on this guy. So we have, this is 17. 17 plus another 12 is, that's lethal, isn't it? Yeah, of course, another 10, another 9 would be lethal, so. So we can kill this guy and deal 12 damage to that guy. So I guess that's what we're doing. And we can always fire potion the other guy the next turn if we need to. So I think we're good here. I don't even need to click end. So convenient. Conclude is so convenient for me. So this is 12. Yeah, that's lethal. Now I wish I took the meditate or the tranquility. Hey Jeffrey. We're we're scared. That's where we're at. We are at 1 HP right now. I don't know if we take another Empty Fist. We don't have that much stance changing. I don't really like taking a Simmering Fury this early, though. I guess it's probably fine. Now I really wish that I took the other cards in the previous reward. Okay, this is, even going into the elite after this is a little bit sus. We can probably still pull it off, but it is a bit sus here. If we die, then we'll just restart. So, I mean, not restart the fight, of course, but restart the game. We'll just go again. Getting the Flurry of Blows into the discard early is good for sure. I don't know if we want to spend the stuff here. Yes, we are in a tight spot. Yes. We could go ahead and deal out the damage here. We have a good, what is this? This is 21 plus 6 plus 4, so 31 damage. We have 31 damage right now. Is 31 damage worth with not doing right now and waiting for like a I mean, we have a lot of block in our deck, so maybe it's worth waiting. Or not worth waiting. Worth doing right now, and then next turn, hoping we can block in. Because we could probably block, and we have a lot of block in our deck right now. But you got a pretty mouth. Okay, let's go ahead and... I think this is a lot of damage. He's not attacking. I think it's probably worth doing this damage now. We're not gonna worry about the miracle stuff because we want that to spend that making sure that we don't die instead of dealing another 6 damage. Okay, yikes. Big yikes. Well, at least we have the weak. Okay, this is like such an unlikely draw. That is... I guess it wasn't that unlikely that we would only get 1 defend, but I kind of thought we would get at least 2 defends, if not a vigilance and a defend sort of thing. And the empty fists are so useless, like, they're not even doing anything. That's not good. We definitely don't like to see that. That means that... So, we really need to block here. Like, vigilance... Double defend, probably. We would still take 2, even when we do that. At least we can flurry here. Okay, this is pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. At least we have the secret weapon on top of our shuffle. Okay, that's not bad at all. We can go ahead and secret weapon into eruption here, and then just pray. Like probably the only way we get out of this is if we get vigilance next turn. Even if we don't get vigilance, like if we don't get enough block next turn, we're dead. So just going for the kill here is probably the best play. Oh, be careful! Be careful! We need to play that last. Yeah, so we have the kill with the fire potion if we absolutely need to. So I think we're set here, and we have the kill with the Sash Whip as well, so we don't even need the potion. Okay, that was a little bit scary. We have a dead branch here. Let's take some cards before we think about that dead branch. Interesting. I think Protect is probably going to be helpful here, especially against Mr. Thorns over there. Okay, we need sort of a miracle because this deck is not really coming together, so I guess we'll take the dead branch for the miracle possibility. It also synergizes really well with miracles, which is kind of funny that I mentioned that. Okay, we probably would have done all right if we had taken the I now can't remember the name at all, but the one that works well with the debuffs, the one that deals 5 damage to the enemy if it takes a debuff. I don't remember its name, but it's like Sinister Grin or Sadistic Nature. That's what it is. Sadistic Nature. That's what it is. Because, like, this is really good with Sadistic Nature, obviously. Like, Wave of Hand with Sadistic Nature is just disgustingly good. But, we didn't know that we would get Wave of Hand, so... This set of cards is not really, anything to write home about. Let me just... 1 second. Sorry, just taking a photo of Benny. Because he's cute. You guys know that, so I don't need to explain anything more than that. Let's think here. So Evaluate is okay. Fairy in a bottle is pretty good. We could think about taking that, but we would have to get rid of one of the potions, which kind of sucks. So I don't know how good that is. And the rest of them are pretty meh. Maybe a card removal, like, it's not bad to remove one of these cards. There's no stance changing. Okay, we're just gonna remove a strike here. We got enough attacks that we don't need all the strikes, and then we'll leave. I mean, not much else to do there. Yeah, it was a bit disappointing, the selection there. Strength is pretty good with a Flurry of Blows deck, but I think right now we either need to smith or rest. Like, there's probably no room for rest for lifting right now. The reason why I say smith is because the upgrade on Eruption makes it like 10 times better. The upgrade on Secret Weapon makes it like 10 times better. But I don't know if we have the resources to smith right now. If we heal and don't take much damage in the next 2 fights, then we can probably smith the Eruption. But otherwise, I think we should probably rest. Just because 10 HP is a little bit too low. It worries me. Yeah, especially against something like this, which is a bit much. Should probably deal with the slime first. The debuffs he is going to inflict are going to not be fun at all. We could even try to get out of this debuff. Double strike, fire potion, defend isn't bad here. We only have 2 potion slots, so we need to use the potions before they come in, right? I mean, fire potion would have been really nice against the guardian or whatever his name is, but I'm not sure if it's needed. If it was needed here. So we could do a few things here. We could vigilance. Oh no, wait, let's go this. Vigilance, then we can flurry, right? Oh. I forgot Secret Weapon is a card. I was gonna say we can flurry, then get the Sash Whip back, and then play it because we just played an attack with flurry, but we just played Secret Weapon. If we, yeah, stupid. We could always Miracle, but I don't think it's worth it here. We could also Empty Fist here, and then play both of these with the extra energy we get from exiting Calm. We're gonna exit Calm anyway with the Empty Fist like next turn, so honestly it's probably worth doing. Omni Science, that's a card. That is indeed a card. And we also get another Flurry of Blows with this, so that's pretty nice also. A Worship, that's not too bad. So let's see here. Empty Sash Whip Conclude, is that lethal? 9, 17, 17 plus... so that's 29, that's lethal, yeah, okay. Easy peasy. We took... Did we take any damage? I think we took a little bit of damage at the start. I think we were at 31 or something. Yeah, I don't think we had enough block in the beginning, the first turn. I think we should take an Insight here. I don't really like Brilliance as a card unless you're like super into that already. super into the... Like, this is ridiculous. How are we faced off against the same dude, but with one less enemy? This has happened multiple times to us. Just feels like we were screwed over in the last fight, essentially. The Empty Fist in our opening hand is not great, especially with no Eruption or Vigilance. We definitely need more stance changing in this deck. We just can't seem to find anything. Sash Whip is probably nice here. I don't think I'll use the Insight this turn. It's Retain, so I'd rather Insight when I have the Eruption and the Vigilance up so that I can use the energy advantage that it gives me. It's Retained, so I keep it in my hand. The extra Protect is kind of nice. Okay, let's see here. So we can grab the Conclude with the Secret Weapon. We could start with Insight just to... I guess we don't want to start with Insight. I guess we should do this, right? Master of Reality, okay. Or Master Reality, not Master of Reality. I guess we don't really need to... I guess the Strike is worth taking, right? Or getting. Okay, so this is almost certainly lethal. Yeah, this is lethal, so... We are just chilling. Oh right, we needed to spend one of those. I guess probably a power is going to be better than a skill. The regen potion we definitely want to have. The regen potion probably means that we don't have to worry about... Cut Through Fate is pretty good as a card in general. We probably don't need to rest here because we have the regen potion, so I'm going to smith instead. I'm going to smith up the Eruption here, because having it cost 1 instead of 2 is a huge deal for using the energy from the Calm. Starting with Flurry is really nice always, of course, so that's nice to get out of the way quickly. We can start with the regen potion as well. Just to, I guess we should have power potion there. Well, we don't necessarily need to power potion this combat, but it might be a good idea. I guess we can do it now. I think it's probably Devotion, which means we probably should have done it last turn, but it's fine. We got a random follow-up with our exhaust of the Ascender's Bane. Follow-up is a pretty nice card. We're gonna break him here, so we don't need to worry about blocking. We can use the extra follow-up energy to play Evaluate though. So we're gonna break him, right? Yeah. We have exact break. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Because I was pretty sure we were gonna break him, but I wasn't 100% sure, but we have exact break, which is not ideal, of course, but we definitely don't want to take all that damage, so... Because we would die. Okay, so let's think about... I don't think we should Secret Weapon right now. Yeah, we probably shouldn't. Let's go ahead and Vigilance. So if we Flurry, we'll take 3 damage. I think instead we should just go ahead and Miracle and Protect. It's a little bit annoying with this Sharp Hide, but I guess we don't have to Protect if we don't want to. I mean, Protect is dealing way more block than we actually need here. So maybe we actually save Protect for next turn when we want to, like, Eruption, Empty Fist do stuff, and then, like, use the Protect to block in most of that damage. That's probably smarter, and then use the Miracle to also use for that turn, and then just take the 2 here. That's probably smarter than worrying about protecting in the 2 damage. Okay, so here we're going to start with the Protect so that we don't take damage from this. Then I think Flurry is probably worth it more in Wrath. I mean, 16 times 2 is a lot of damage. We should probably cut through Fate here so that we shuffle the deck. We could also Insight instead. I think Insight might be slightly better because we do want to get some block here. Okay, that's... meh. That's pretty meh. So we don't want the Flurry of Blows to be in our deck, we want it to be under discard, which is why I drew before playing the Flurry of Blows, but I'm not sure if I want to play the Flurry of Blows at all now. I definitely need to Empty Fist, and I need to defend. Well, I don't need to defend, but he's doing 8 times 2. We only have... if we do the Empty Fist, then we have 6 block against 16 damage. So we should probably defend. I don't mind Battle him either, but I don't know if it's worth the Miracle. It might be. Let's do the Miracle. Let's do the Battle him. I don't think the 1 week is worth playing the Way with the Hand for. Let's Empty Fist and then block. It's been really hard to deal damage this combat. The 5 times 4 is not going to be nice at all. Okay, that's an interesting hand. I guess we can... What was the last thing we played? We played the Defend last, didn't we? So we can't actually Sash Whip without spending energy here, which is kind of annoying. We can get quite a bit of block with these 3 cards. I think that's probably okay. Yeah, that's probably okay. Unfortunately, we don't get to deal any damage here or play the Eruption. And we're taking 4 damage anyway, so it's not great, but against... Eventually we're going to go into Deva form, and eventually the Stone Calendar is going to go off, so the Smites will be very good for the Deva form turn, for sure. So that's something to keep in mind. So both of these trigger off of the last card being an attack. I would like to go into Vigilance, but I don't... Maybe we do have the energy here. Because next turn we're going to draw an Insight, and we're going to be in Divinity. So maybe getting the extra 2 energy would be useful for like playing the Smites, for example. We do get 3 energy when we enter Divinity. I don't know where it says. There's no... I don't have a card that has Divinity on it, so I can't really show you that, but it is true. We can play a Flurry of Blows and then play 2 of these other cards, so that's not bad either. So maybe that is worth doing. So we can Flurry, then we can get the follow-up in here, which gains us the energy back, and then we can play the Sash Whip. So that wasn't too bad. We just missed it on a strike, really, and we got the Calm, which is great, so I think that's probably slightly better than what I was thinking of doing eventually. Eventually. Sometimes my words just get tangled. Mantra, or the Devotion now. So upon entering the stance, we get 3 energy. We also get the 2 energy from the from exiting Vigilance or exiting Calm, and then attacks deal triple damage in the stance. So these deal a ton of damage. So we're probably going to use most of our damage or most of our energy on smiting and such. So I guess we'll start with this, and then this is too much damage, so we'll go ahead and break him, and then, well, this probably applies before it's tripled, so this is actually 15 more damage, so that's probably worth it. How many cards do you have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so we can go ahead and draw 2. Oh right, and we also get the Dead Branch trigger. We can draw 2 cards with that also, which is kind of nice. So we can Flurry here, we can cut through Fate, probably get rid of the Vigilance. We just want attacks here. Well, how much energy do we have? 1, 2, 3 we're probably going to play. Well, actually, this is only 5, and this is more, but I guess we kind of want to activate the Sanctity if we're going to play it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we get rid of the Sash Whip, then we could maybe find an exit from Calm and then get more energy. But we'll only get 2 energy back, and we'll spend 2 energy on the Vigilance, so it actually isn't worth it to do that. We're going to draw 1 card here, though, so... I guess the Sash Whip is going to be better than the Wreath of Flames or the Strike. We're probably not going to end up Sanctitying here. Oh, we also get some things from the Smites. I forgot about that. We could think about doing a Prostrate here. Prostrate Sanctity is what I'm thinking about here. It is 1 energy, but it draws 2 cards. It might be worth it to get like a Conclude or something instead. Conclude, that's very nice. Okay, so we can go ahead and here. Well, we have lethal, don't we? Yeah, we have lethal. Okay, so we'll Fear No Evil, and then we'll Conclude to finish him off. Well, that's... I didn't expect to have lethal there, but that's awesome. Maybe we take Devotion because that was really good, but also Deva Form is really good too. Deva Form is usually just free win, but I did say I wanted to do a mantra deck. We don't really have like a lot of tools for the mantra deck, but it's probably Devotion here. Or sorry, now Deva Form's here. Sorry. It's probably Deva Form here, but this seems a little bit more fun. We've played the Deva Form deck so many times that I feel like it's almost lame at this point. Okay, so I don't think we can take Coffee Dripper here. It's too dangerous, I think. We can probably... We could take either one of these. They're both okay. I don't know why I'm leaning towards Astrolabe, but I feel like Black Star is just better than Astrolabe in most cases, especially since we have to fight the Burning Elite still. Okay, we're going to take the Black Star because it's better in most cases. If we got some crazy upgrades off the Astrolabe, then of course it would be better. Like some crazy cards, I mean, but I guess maybe a reason not to take the Black Star is because we have to take the Burning Elite. We might have to take an unoptimal path of elites, but it looks like our elite pathing is pretty crazy. I mean, it's not... Okay, so it is good. Of course, we have 4 elites, but I'm worried we'll die. It's the problem here. Do we have a shop late? No, we don't. Do we only have 2 shops again in here? Yeah, there's only 2 shops. Is there something about here? There's less shops or something? Because I feel like there's always 3 shops, but then we've lately been getting 2 shops. Sometimes. So we actually do need to go to this campfire, which means we can't actually take this early shop. And we definitely can't take the late shop. Well, we could take the late shop if we took only 2 elites instead of 4 elites, which we might do it, actually, but it would certainly be unoptimal to do so. Okay, this is an interesting hand, I guess. So we could Secret Weapon for the Flurry, or we could Secret Weapon for the Conclude to do like 24. So let's see, with 9 plus 12 plus the 24 is not going to be lethal, but I worry that we won't get an exit and he's going to do 11 next turn, so that would be 22. It's pretty unlikely we wouldn't get an exit, but it's possible. We could also get the Cut Through Fate. Deals 14 damage, not much different than like another thing, and also it does help with finding an exit. We can scry away cards that are not exits. I think I'm just going to get the Flurry because it's probably going to do more than 12 damage eventually. Oh. Hello, Scrawl. That's certainly interesting. So we can go ahead and probably strike before we scroll. And I was going to say we can miracle so that we have less cards in hand, but it's going to be the same number of cards in hand, so I guess we could miracle anyway. I mean, that's lethal. Well, it's a good thing we miracled before we did that. Alright then. I'll take it. I think we can afford wheel kick now that we have Deva form. Wheel kick is a nice card for sure. 15 damage to plus 2 cards is pretty nice. Here I'm actually thinking of copying the eruption here. It would have been really nice to have taken the devotion and then being able to copy the devotion. That would have been sick, but we could copy the flurry, but I feel like we do need a little bit more stancing. And eruption is actually a pretty good card. I mean, tantrum of course is way better than eruption, but maybe eruption isn't a good enough card to copy. Maybe we just copy the flurry, but it is the only upgraded card in our deck. I think we just copy the flurry. It's pretty close because we don't have that much stance changing. I think it's the flurry. It's pretty close. It might have been something else too. There were some options there. So let's think about eruption here. So eruption double wheel kick is 39. 39 plus 24 is a lot, but also we would take a lot of damage. We can just start with a wheel kick if we want to. See if we can get some block. I don't think we need to risk taking a bunch of damage here. Eruption, Empty Fist, not too bad here. We will take 12, but... Or we could just Miracle Protect and block the whole damage. I think that's probably better. Just sort of chill. I don't think we need to take any damage in this fight, so... That should probably help with not taking any damage. Okay, we can Flurry of Blows, Sash Whip. I mean, we don't really need to get the Sash Whip on right now, but whatever. Get some Calm going, get some Flurries going. I mean, the weak does not help, of course, but hopefully we can do enough damage that it doesn't matter. It's a little bit annoying with the flurries because we're gonna have to shuffle them back into a draw. Cut Through Fate won't. Oh yes, Cut Through Fate does work actually. We can go ahead and Empty Fist, then Cut Through Fate. Scry away this so we draw the top card, but it's empty, so we draw this instead. So then we can shuffle the stuff into our deck, or we can keep the flurries out of our deck and into our discard. We should probably spend the windmill here. Well, maybe we could save it for another turn, but it's probably worth playing here. I mean, we are weakened, but we're not going to be unweakened anytime soon. We're going to take 7 damage here, but it's no big deal. It will be a big deal if we take too much damage, but... The Scrawl is decent, of course, but... We need to spend some cards before we can play it, of course. So... I guess Bowling Bash is slightly better than Strike here. And then I think we Scrawl. Okay, this is lethal. Fortunately, we didn't clear our hand, so we couldn't get the extra Flurry of Blows and finish him off with those, but Or end. Stop saying that. Can grab an empty mind here is pretty good. Extra card draw with the extra energy from Deva Form is really nice. What was that noise? That was bizarre. Should we just go full tilt, Dead Branch, Apparition? It's so dumb, but it's probably like with the Deva Form, it's probably just insane. Deva Form Apparition is actually such a combo because apparitions help you like last longer, and if you last long with Deva Form, you just win. So we should be fine here if we just like play completely normal. And we'll get random cards like every single turn, which would be hilarious. Can Flurry of Blows, Eruption, Flurry, Sash Whip, Miracle, Inner Peace, Flurry again. Follow-up's not too bad. We can play that at the start of our turn and then get an extra energy back. No, one of our 36 health. Okay, so I think we'll follow up here as we thought we would, and then I'll just play the apparitions when I have them. I think we could cut before we empty. We will get some energy back with the empty, right? Because of the calm. Yeah, I think we should probably cut here just to see what we have on the top. I don't think we need an empty fist. A defend won't really help at all, so we'll just get rid of those. Okay, a defend won't help at all. Probably Flurry again. I'd like to spend the apparitions when we have them. And then we could evaluate some draw. Cut Through Fate is also draw, and well, this will save us 1 HP at least. We're definitely not gonna rest at the stop, so I guess saving the HP is worth it, right? And more draw is good for Deva Form once we actually get it, and more draw is good to get Deva Form once we want it, or when we want it, which is now. Thank you, Deva Form, for coming in so clutch. And it's good that we have the other apparition up before, so we don't have to worry about that. It sucks that we got rid of one. We didn't get to use it, but at least we have one more in the deck, so the Deva Form is up and ready to go, so we should be all good. And not drawing the apparition here is pretty nice also. Don't mind that. We could think about not drawing here, but I think it's pretty hard not to draw when you have like so many draw cards in your hand. We can do the whole... Yeah, we can go ahead and Secret Weapon the Empty Fist. Then Flurry, Insight. Of course the Vigilance is on bottom, so we can't actually get the Flurries back before we Vigilance, which sucks. But Apparition is kind of nice. Well, not kind of nice. I would like to play it the next turn instead, but we'll just play it now. Maybe we'll get something good. It's an empty instead of a stancing. Well, I guess we'll just play an Empty Mind here. Kind of sucks that we can't like Vigilance and an exit here. Halt is pretty good here because we can just we can block the 1 damage without spending any energy. I might just Worship here. Although if I was gonna Worship, I should have done it before we shuffled the deck, right? Could just double Empty Fist instead. Probably. Or we could go into Calm. That might have been better to go into Calm, actually. But we don't need the block right now. We'd like to kill this guy eventually. Probably pretty soon. Since we are out of our intangible. Nice. I don't know if we needed to play that other attack on him, the last one, or the second last one, I guess, it would be what I meant to say, but we did, so not much to say about it. We probably don't need the Evaluate, probably don't need the Empty Fist. Okay, I would like to get, like, an Eruption or something. Okay, that's nice. So we don't have any draw in here, which is unfortunate, because we can't get the things back and then draw the deck. But we could probably just kill him here instead. That might be worth doing. Yeah, it's probably worth just ending the game instead of trying to do other things. Okay, Tantrum is great, so we're gonna take that. We don't need to heal. I'm looking at 34 and being like, we need to heal, but no, we don't need to heal. We could lift, but I think maybe getting... No, that's probably not worth it, because we're going to play that when we get it anyway. Probably. I mean, I'm not sure, like 100% sure, but probably going to play it when we get it. Let's see here. Maybe we should upgrade the, or we should get the strength. Because I'm not seeing it. Oh, well, maybe this upgrade is probably worth doing, right? That probably is worth doing, actually. Here, we need to take the Burning Elite. Okay, this is kind of a scary fight. Okay, we have a Tantrum Empty Fist here, which is nice. We can look at a colorless card if we want to. It's probably worth doing. Okay, so this is not working at all. This is okay. Trip is good. I guess Trip is the best one here. So let's go ahead and trip him. Then we can Apparition, Tantrum, spending the extra to cut through fate as well, like the Miracle, allows us to kill him, which is probably worth doing. We could also stay in Wrath if we want to. But I don't think I want to. Oh, shoot. I guess we discard both of these because we don't want to draw them right now. Because we can't play them. I thought we were going to draw a third one, which would have been so annoying, but funny. Well, I would like to shuffle Tantrum back into the deck, but I also kind of want to exit. We don't have that many X's here. We have 1, 2... We need another Empty Fist. We discard it? I swear we have another Empty Fist. We do. Where did it go? I swear it was not there just 2 seconds ago. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 exits in 22 cards. That's not a lot, so let's go ahead and exit. It's probably important to do so. The cut-through fates from the Dead Branch are pretty nice. Discarding those 2 apparitions definitely makes it a little bit harder to block in on these turns, but we could spend our speed potion to block in fully. But we're only taking 5 damage. We can also cut through fate to see if we can find something better. Not really better. I guess we'll just draw that because maybe we want to keep the Sash Whip on top. Probably not, though. I just don't want to drop anything that... well, we could Protect instead of Double Defend, which does help a little bit more. We only lose 3 HP. That's probably worth it. And then next turn, we probably get an Apparition or something to kill these guys with. No Apparition. Kind of rude, not gonna lie. Could get the cut through fate here. Haven't drawn either flurry of blows, which blows. Okay, apparition on top isn't very nice. We'll discard the flurry just because then we can reshuffle it. Or sorry, put it into the discard is what I mean. I mean, we would put it in the discard next turn anyway, but... I guess we can conclude here. It's the most damage. We don't need to play Master Reality, or Master Reality. It doesn't do anything for us, except for the Insight shuffles, which I guess we're going to get one soon, but it probably doesn't do anything for us. So we took 5 or maybe 6 damage in this fight, which is not great. Apparition here is not great either, because we kind of want to play the Deva form. Having 2 ethereal things is not great. Maybe Deva form and apparition doesn't work as well as I thought it did together. We really don't want to take 15 here. I wonder if we can do this without the Deva form. It's a little bit scary, the prospect of doing it without the Deva form. But taking 15 here is also pretty scary. We could apparition, evaluate eruption, and then next turn be in eruption and see what we can do. We can probably kill one of them with a windmill strike, so yeah, that's probably better than waiting for Deva form to actually come online. Evaluate is just for the insight shuffle, basically. So let's think about this. This will be, yeah, this will be doubled up, and so that will be 23 times 2 is 26, or 46, sorry, 46. So we actually do need to do some damage to this guy in order to kill him next turn. 46 is enough to kill him with the metallicize and the thing there, so we can just go ahead and deal this damage over here. We get a Carve Reality too, which is pretty nice for the damage. We only have 3 energy though, which kind of sucks. We do get the Flurry of Blows on top though, which is kind of nice. Okay, Apparition is great. I forgot that we had some of these still in the deck. We might want to Insight first just to see what we get. Okay. I don't think that's worth it. Oh, right, we're weakened. Crap. Is this 34? We'll put him at 11. Oh, that's a lot. Crap. $11 is too much, isn't it? Because we can't really play the Apparition and that then. Well, I guess we could play the Apparition. Yeah, okay, so we could play the Apparition, just take the 2 damage. It's kind of annoying, but it's probably worth doing here. Because we don't have an exit or anything. And then we're pretty likely to kill him next turn, but not guaranteed, of course. The other Apparition is definitely welcome. This is lethal. Eruption is not unwelcome here. But I'm not sure how good it is. I don't think it's worth taking here. But probably better than Strike, though. Definitely get rid of those. And then I think we just Apparition and chill. And then hope next turn brings lethal to our hand. Without the extra energy, it's kind of difficult, but So this is 9 times 4. 9 times 4 ain't bad. This is also blocking in because he's dealing double damage right now, but if we do this, then we'll block in. I guess we can do this, and then Vigilance here. Flurry. Oh! Surprise Stone Calendar. Oh, right, Blackstar gives us 2 things. Pocket Watch probably isn't great, but is interesting at least. We have the Tantrum now, right? Yeah, so we probably don't need an Indignation. Probably don't need either of these either. So I think we'll skip here. Pocket Watch will draw us more when we play the Deva form, though. That will be nice for sure. Did take quite a bit of damage from that. I'm almost thinking about resting. It does heal us, like it doesn't over-heal us. I think it actually is probably worth it because we're gonna do 3 elites and 2 fights here. Yeah, it's probably worth it to heal, just in case. We have so few upgrades, but it's because we've been careful. So, Horn Fleet is great. Definitely take that. Okay, this is a bit of a scary fight, but we should be okay. Apparition, Vigilance, probably. Rushdown is really good, actually, so maybe we should probably set up the Rushdown here. Vault is also amazing. This Stead Branch has been pretty nice to us. Fortunately, we don't get the Pocket Watch trigger off because of the extra miracle, but it's probably fine. Interesting. We don't need the block, so this is probably just useless, the swivel there. We will draw with the Rushdown, which is nice, and we get the extra energy so we can Deva form, which is even nicer. We're definitely going to Deva form here. We definitely need to do that to have a good fight here. I'm a little bit worried about the empties and such in this specific turn. Okay, we at least get an apparition, which is something, at least. Let's think about the Pocket Watch here. I think we should probably defend at least one. But should we, like, not play one of the Flurry over Consecrate? I think probably we should probably just play the Consecrate and not the Flurry. Even though it's 8 damage, I think getting the Pocket Watch draw gives us more likelihood to get... I think we need to get an empty or something, or an apparition, so it's good to get the extra 3 draw. Whenever you play 3 or less cards, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn is what Pocket Watch is. So getting that extra potential empty or apparition is probably worth it. So let's think about... We have some empties in here, so we could pull out the Tantrum with Secret Weapon. Although that does make the, what's it called? The things a little bit awkward. The, Flurry of Blows. It's fine though, I think. Yeah, so let's go ahead and Secret Weapon the Tantrum. We will... Oh no, Tantrum gets shuffled back, but we will draw 2 with Rushdown, so it does make it a little bit awkward. We want to play this when we have it. Oh, the hand size might be an issue though. I thought that was going to get rid of it, but yeah, that is a little bit of an issue. Let's think about the hand size here. So if we play the Empty Fist, we're getting 2 Flurries back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards without Flurries. So we had 10 cards with Flurries. So we can do that freely. But then the question is, how many things do we need to play in addition? Because with the Tantrum, like if we go ahead and Empty Fist, the Flurry, and then Tantrum, then Tantrum draws 2 with Rush Down and gets 2 back. So even though we'll be down to 7 cards plus the 2 with Flurries, we need to spend 1 more card before we Tantrum. So I think maybe Evaluate. Just to shuffle the Insight and maybe end up actually doing some nice keeping the Flurries on top sort of deal. With the Wheel Kick as well. Although I don't know if we'll have the energy to do all that. Do we have any Calm? No. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and Evaluate anyway. And then Empty Fist. Play the 2 Flurries. Then we Tantrum here. I was really hoping we wouldn't draw the Apparition so that we could play something else, but I guess that's how it is. I think we actually don't want to play the Insight here. We should save it for next turn, because if we play the Insight here, then we won't be able to play the cards we draw, and I would like not to draw the 2 empties and then not be able to empty next turn. I definitely want to be able to empty if I want to. And switchy. Unfortunately, because of the way the draw worked out and the energy specifically, we will end up shuffling the Flurries back, but there's nothing we could really do about that in reality. I mean, there are maybe lines where it would work, but so we definitely didn't play 3 or less cards that turn, but 10 cards. 6 energy is nice for sure to have. So I think we start with a Cut Through Fate just to see if we can get some Flurries out of the deck. Wheel Kick is probably worth drawing, but I kind of want to get to a Calm, actually, so that we get some energy running. Nice. The deck heard me, apparently. We can also... We should probably do some Insight before we do some stance changing, just to see if we can get some Flurries rolling. We don't get any Flurries rolling, but we can... We should probably Vigilance here. And then Empty Mind. Draw the cards. We get a Flurry, which is nice, because we're going to do a little bit more stance changing. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the 2 cards from Rushdown, plus the 1 Flurry, so that should be fine. Okay, let's think about the damage here. So we have 16. 16 plus 18 is 30. 30 plus 12 is not lethal. So we're not quite there yet. Oh, but we're gonna have another 4 damage. That is lethal, isn't it? This is 30. 30 plus 12 is obviously 42, and then 42 plus 4 is more than 45. Must have counted wrong. Oh wait, that was 40. That was 40, not 30. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, that was 40, not 30. Or maybe it was 35. I don't know. It was something. Something was miscounted. I think we take the Wish, even though it's kind of bad if we draw it early. All we need is an Omniscience and some energy, and then we'll be rolling in the money. With the Wish, of course. Apparition with Wish and such is just insane. Wish and Deva form. Signature move. Don't think we'll be able to play that, but... Probably empty here just to draw the cards. We definitely can't play this now because we have Conclude, and we didn't have the energy anyway, so... it doesn't matter about the Sash Whip weakened. I guess we could have gotten rid of one of the artifacts, but it doesn't really matter. We don't care about artifacts too much anyway. I guess Conclude is the best card here to play, so we're not going to Miracle anything right now. Want to save that for something else. Unfortunately, we played 4 cards. I don't even remember playing 4 cards, but apparently we did. Oh, the Flurry of Blows. Of course the Deva Form pops up when we don't have the Apparition, and... oh, we can Miracle the Apparition, I suppose. We did have the Horn Cleat up, so it might have been okay. We get 3 more cards here, though, which is nice. Wish is, of course, always nice. You can go ahead and Apparition here, of course. I think we'll go ahead and use the Vigilance. Oh, wait, we can't play the Wish then, but it's probably fine. I was gonna say Vigilance, Empty Fist, and then play the Wish, but we can't actually do that. We could still Vigilance, Empty Fist. We could also Simmering Fury here if we want to. I mean, we do have we have 2 Wraths in here. We only have 1 exit. So maybe saving the Empty for next. I guess we'll just do this. It's fine. Defend is worthless there, so it's stupid to do that instead. I guess nothing was the other option, right? Okay, so we didn't find the Empty, so we can't stance change or anything. We also overdrew, so we didn't get the other Flurry, which is kind of annoying, but this guy is dead with just like a Strike. Probably have enough energy that we can just play the Strike here. We can also... It would be nice to have an actual Rushdown on our deck instead of just one that we generated from Dead Branch, but of course Dead Branch is always fun. I guess it doesn't matter if we get Secret Weapon or Empty Fist here. It's all the same, really. And it's all lethal, so... what does it matter? We don't need those things, I guess. We could have taken the Scry, I guess. It wasn't that bad. Apparition first turn is always good, of course. We do want to keep our deck smaller, and 30 cards is already quite a large deck, so... I think keeping it a little bit smaller if we can would be nice. The Insight isn't bad with the Prey for sure. Doing some damage would be nice too. I definitely would like to trigger the Pocket Watch here just because I would like to draw. We could also block because... like we're just gonna Prey... oh wait, we have Vulnerable on them. Didn't realize we had Vulnerable on them right away. So maybe it's worth it to Empty Fist, Sash Whip. Probably is with the Vulnerable. Just to hopefully bring this guy down earlier before he plays the Entangle thing. Which causes us not to be able to play attacks and sometimes really screws up the game. Okay, the Apparition is really nice to get. The Tantrum Vigilance is also nice for sure. With the Flurry draw as well. Definitely not going to play 3 cards this turn, I don't think. We could Vigilance... Vigilance Tantrum... give us 2 energy back. And then we have 3 energy with the Miracle, so we can go ahead and Apparition like Wheel Kick if we want to. Wheel Kick on double is 30, so that will kill him. But this will be 12. 12 plus 12 is 24, so that does go very nicely into him. And the extra draw isn't probably important. We could Evaluate instead, so let's go ahead and Vigilance. Oh, also this. So I guess we'll just do this over here because we're probably gonna kill him with the other things. The other things. Ain't no thing. Apparition Strike feels good here. We probably don't even need a miracle to evaluate, honestly. Could just save it. Well, not save it, but like, we don't shuffle in the insight, it's probably fine, but I don't know if it's worth the miracle here. It's probably not worth the miracle here to do that. Let's just save the miracle, I think, in case we get a Deva form. That was a weird comedic timing there. In case we get a Deva form pops into my hand. Not even mine, the other one. We even get the pocket watch activated there, which is nice. We're weakened, unfortunately, and we take 2 damage, unfortunately, but we do get the intangible Deva turn. We can just let this one go. We probably want to pull the flurry, the flurry out here. Then we can play the flurry. We can empty fist. We really need some more calm in this deck. Yeah, we can play the empty fist and the tantrum and the 2 apparitions and then just chill. Okay, let's think about damage here. So this is 8. 8 plus these is nothing, but it's fine. Oh, we do get to kill him here. Forgot about the second wave of flurries there. I think we should apparition twice. Oh, Micro. When will you learn? Unfortunately, our only empty draws cards, so we can't do the thing where we get the flurries back into our hand and then shuffle the deck. But we do have quite a bit of draw in hand, so it's probably fine. We could also be greedy and take the money here with Wish. Yeah, I'm feeling the greed money. And then I think Tantrum is a little bit greedy here. And we've already been pretty greedy here. Because Tantrum, like, we're not sure if we're gonna get an out, so... Oh, I guess we were pocket watched, so we probably could have tantrumed. It was probably fine, but I think we're only against one person. We don't need to be greedy. I don't want to take 7 or 14 damage for no reason, right? No flurries in here, no. So I think we do want the... I don't know if we can use the energy as the thing. Maybe we should end in calm, but I guess we can end in calm with meditate instead. Yeah, okay, we'll just go ahead and do this sort of deal, even though it doesn't really do much of anything. Oh, that was not helpful. I didn't realize he was at 7. I thought he was at the other total that he was at when we were in Wrath. We could take the Scroll into our hand or the Tantrum. Either one is probably fine. Probably the Tantrum, just because he's so low already that any damage is gonna be lethal if we have the Tantrum in hand. Yeah, we definitely have lethal here. We should have this combo, which doesn't exist in our deck, but okay, we have a skill in the start of our hand. I think we'll take the apparition actually. Start the game with the apparition. just guarantee that we don't take damage on the first turn. Although that's not very good against the heart specifically, and against some other enemies, we sometimes have like the first turn to set up. Even this boss, we have the first turn to set up. So maybe Apparition in that opening hand is not actually that good. We could take the Evaluate or even the Secret Weapon to make it an attack instead, or an attack of our choice instead. Secret Weapon is not a bad card to have in the opening hand at all. Definitely don't want the Wish in the opening hand. The Vigilance is our only Calm, which, I mean, that's decent in the opening hand, but I don't think Vigilance is a good enough card to put in the opening hand. Let's start with Secret Weapon, I think. That way we can, if we want the Flurry of Blows to be in the discard right away, we can. I don't think any of these are worth taking. Maybe the Spirit Shield. Spirit Shield isn't bad, especially with Pocket Watch. I think I'll take the Spirit Shield just because it's actually pretty good most of the time. Like, obviously there are some turns at the beginning there it's not that good, but it's pretty good most of the time. This is sort of a meh draw, like meh. I guess we could shuffle both Flurries into the discard if we wanted to. And then Apparition, Miracle, Wish. We can start with Apparition just to see what we get from the Dead Branch. Okay, Worship is interesting. Not great though. I mean, I don't mind the double Flurry play. Could also Tantrum if we're feeling like very lucky. But I'm not feeling super lucky, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put both Flurries into the discard here. This isn't gonna deal damage to him if we do it both on him, so let's just go ahead and deal some damage to the Fungi Beast. Should be fine. We'll get like the vulnerable on us when we have intangible or something. We could take the Mantra, but probably the... Oh, we probably should have taken the 3 strength before we did all that, shouldn't we have? Okay, now I feel embarrassed, so I'm gonna take the Mantra. We definitely should have taken the strength and then done the strength with the Flurries. Probably, yeah, that probably would have been really good. So we're gonna lose 1 Apparition here, or we could go ahead and spend the Energy Potion actually, and just play both of them. That's probably worth doing actually. Tranquility's really nice. Tantrum's really nice. I think we'll save the Miracle because the Pocket Watch trigger is nice too here. We have the block from the Horn Cleats, so we're fine. Okay, so this is a weird hand with like all the defense in it. So this is 12 damage. Well, these 3 are all sort of 12 damage, which is kind of awkward for the Fungi Beast. I guess we can just go ahead and double Apparition, Tantrum, Strike. Oh wait, we have this as well, which is nice. We could Pray. Although we don't have any more Divinity, so Worship and Pray are basically the same card. But I guess if we redraw the Pray, then we can play it. The 12 damage is doing nothing right now, so we don't need to play that. It's either Deceive or Pray, essentially. Do we want the safety in our hand, or do we want the Insight in our deck and 3 Mantra? Probably the 3 Mantra and the Insight in our deck is the better choice here. Yeah, he is a fun guy, but the Shelled Parasite doesn't really like when we kill the fun guy. Because he's a fun guy too. And fun guys stick together, you know. You know how it is. You're a fun guy too, Michael, so you know how it is. We could take the draw here. Not bad. The Empty Fist Tantrum is pretty good here. We have how many? 2 flurries in the discard? Okay. We don't have Rush Down Up or anything like that, so... Certainly helps with the plated armor here. And it'll certainly help when we kill him as well. That'll help probably. That could help sometimes. Halt is not bad, but I think we need to skip most cards here, just because we have too big of a deck and we need to not have a big deck. We're probably just gonna Deva Form Miracle. Miracle Apparition. I think we'll save the Secret Weapon and the Weave just because I'd like to get the Pocket Watch trigger. I think getting an extra attack out is worse than the Pocket Watch trigger, which would get 3 more cards out. And we have more energy next turn, so Fear No Evil is kind of nice. Especially against this enemy. I don't like taking damage against him, but probably the best case scenario is to Deva Form there, right? Fear No Evil is great here. Apparitions, of course, we're going to play those, right? Flurry of Blows will probably play before the Fear No Evil, of course. Could draw... No, we won't have the energy to play the Apparitions then. Devotion isn't bad. Judgment is probably terrible against this specific enemy. This fight will go on long enough that that the devotion will be worthwhile. Okay, so I think here we should probably start with an Empty Mind because we have the calm up. So we'll go like Empty Mind, Tantrum, Empty Fist sort of deal. Maybe more stancing if we can. Okay, that sort of puts a weirdness into my plan, but it's probably fine. We can just go into Eruption at the end. We only have one flurry in there, so we should probably cut their fate after we Tantrum here. See if we can't get the other cut through, or the other flurry of blows out of there. Yeah, we got it out of there, so... Oh, when we cry, we get this back, of course. I completely forgot about that. Go ahead and Empty Fist here, double flurry, an Eruption, double flurry, and then I guess we'll just use 1 defend. Oh, we played 3 cards that turn. Oh, sorry, 13. 13 cards. Not quite the same thing. I don't think this fight is going to last enough turns that the devotion will actually be worth it. I thought it would be, but apparently not. We can end in Eruption or Wrath because we have the thingy. We don't have an Empty in here, but we do have an Apparition in there, so it should be fine. Get the extra energy from going into Calm first. And the double flurry trigger as well. We have lethal, actually. I was going to say we almost have lethal, but we do have lethal. Getting upgrade on flurry is really nice there. We should have gotten the card before we did that, though. Crescendo, I think maybe I won't take Crescendo. I do need another Calm, but I don't think I need another Wrath because Tantrum is such a good Wrath that it shuffles itself back every single time, so it's really awesome. Follow-up isn't bad, but I think I pass here. A wall-up isn't too bad either, but... How did we get... Oh, Mango. I was like, how did we get 50 HP? It's Mango. Mango gave us HP. We could probably lift here because it helps with the flurries. Yeah, I think we'll lift here. because it helps with every single play of Flurry. Upgrading the Flurry is just +1, but then more strength is +1 to both of them, right? So, or +2 is the upgraded Flurry, but you know what I mean. Unfortunately, we have an apparition in our opening hand. We could just let this go, which we probably will just let this go. We could get 2 flurries out, or we could tantrum here, which is another decent option. But it's a little bit risky to tantrum here, I would say. We do the empty fist, so we could empty as well. So maybe it's not that risky. We have a bunch of energy from the ancient tea set, so maybe we actually want like the wheel kick or something to draw. Yeah, I think we'll take the wheel kick here. Wish is certainly interesting here. I think we'll take the wish and the +3 strength. Could take the plated armor, but I think the +3 strength with one flurry in the discard will be really good. Become almighty. Let's think about the regen here. So we're at 37. If we go up, so this is 15 total, right? So 15 total will put us above 50, but only 2 above 50. So it's probably fine to take the regen potion here. Oh, unfortunately we don't get the pocket watch trigger because we played the too many cards there, but ooh, wow. Another flurry. Thank you very much. I will take it. Ooh, both flurries. Okay, this is epic. We can apparition here. Flurry. Oh, we should probably start doing damage to these guys actually, because we probably want to kill them before we run out of apparitions. We've already lost 2, so we only have 3 more turns at most, so we're definitely not going to take the pocket watch this turn. We'll go Inner Peace, deal some damage to these dudes. I don't think we need these. I don't think we want to empty fist either. I think we'll just pass here. We'll keep the miracle in hand. Carve Reality is pretty nice. Gives us a smite. We have +4 attack, so Carve Reality's attack itself is not too bad either. This is certainly an interesting turn. I think we'll... Okay, so we're definitely going to Deva form, but I think we'll exit Calm here. On this guy. To get more energy. We'll probably play one of the unupgraded, or one of the unbuffed from Wrath Flurry of Blows on this guy once we have that rolling. So we probably want to Apparition and Empty Fist here. Ooh, Rushdown is so good. Oof. It's hard to pass that up. Feels a little bit risky, but it should be okay. It was okay, so we are fine. Can also get a lot of draw for Spirit Shield, although I don't think we'll need it because we'll probably end up finding Eruption, or Apparition, I was gonna say, not Eruption. So we'll use one of these over here, and then we don't need to, well, we don't need to Apparition this turn, but we have to if we want the double Apparition. And we don't need to play the Spirit Shield either. We can... Should probably Tantrum here. If only we had something that buffed when we play a bunch of attacks. And we didn't draw the Vigilance, so unfortunately we won't be able to do the whole swappy thing, but swippy, I don't know what I'm saying. But we can sort of just chill. We'll have the intangible up for next turn, so that is something we could have drawn there, but it wouldn't have done anything, I don't think, because we couldn't play the Vigilance anyway. We would have needed a lot of energy, actually, to play the Vigilance and something else. So maybe it wasn't realistic to think that was an option, really. Okay, getting the Flurry of Blows and then another secret weapon to get another Flurry of Blows out is really nice right now. Can Vigilance, double Flurry, Tantrum, the Rushdown will activate and we get the energy back from the thing. Can do this, and that's lethal. That's all, folks. Well, these all suck. These just suck. I don't want any of these. Okay. Well, that was terrible. This is weird. Busted Crown, maybe, but like maybe Slaver's Collar. We do have the Black Star, so it sort of encourages Slaver's Collar as well. We have a lot of money and we have the Courier, so maybe we don't need the card rewards to be able to get our cards that we need. I don't think the Holy Water is good enough. The Miracles sort of mess up our deck with the Dead Branch thing, which... yeah, it's been okay. But it's been a little bit silly at times. I think I'll take the Busted Crown. Maybe the Slaver's Collar is... I just don't want... Okay, so the reason why I don't want to take the Slaver's Collar is I don't want what happened a couple of runs ago, not a couple of runs ago, like 5 runs ago, where we faced off against 3 enemies at the start that were like just attacking every single turn. I guess we have the Intangible, so... Yeah, the Intangible probably means Slaver's Collar is fine. Intangible against normal enemies is just like game, right? Yeah, okay, so let's just take the Slaver's Collar. It's not really even much of a fight against the normal enemies with Intangible. You can end up playing a lot of powers against this guy with the Dead Branch. Just because it makes some powers. I don't even know if we have any powers in our deck. Oh yes, we have Tapeform, right, duh. But we don't have any more other than that. Let's see, where are the elites? They seem to be 3 on the left, 3 on the right. What about shops? We can take an early shop down there, a possible shop here. So this shop right here is like, for sure we can take that with 3 elites, and then this is like a maybe if you don't want this elite, you take the shop instead. I think that's okay. If we don't get like good things at the first shop, then we can... Well, I mean, we do have couriers, so it restocks, so we probably don't need the one shop, but we'll see. We might have lethal here, actually. With the vulnerable and the tantrum and everything else, like... And double flurry. Like, this is gonna be a lot of damage. Can definitely clear... Yeah, this is lethal, yeah. It's weird that there's only 3 of them. There's usually 4. Upgraded Crescendo might be something that we want because it costs 0 and it's a stance breaker of Calm, which is something that is sorely needed when you have like only a couple energy and you want to reset. So I think I'll take the upgraded Crescendo. I don't think I would take an unupgraded Crescendo. I didn't take one when I saw it before, but I think an upgraded one is pretty different than an unupgraded one. I'm not sure what colorless cards we would want. I think I'll take 2 here. I'm not sure if that was correct. Bandage up isn't too bad, but we don't lose health that often that it really matters. Forethought is actually kind of interesting because of the apparitions, but I don't know if it's worth a spot in the deck. Who are we up against? The power dude? Yeah, okay, so we should be fine against him. I don't know if we want anything here. Panache and the pocket watch in the same deck. Mind Blast isn't actually that terrible because like we have the secret weapon. We have the secret weapon bottled, so we'll get the secret weapon at start, and then we could very easily eruption with the secret weapon or tantrum, and then Mind Blast for like 60 damage, like 72 damage with the tantrum. Like 72 damage kills a lot of things right off the gate. So I almost feel like it should be Mind Blast. It's not very defensive though. I don't think we should take Impatience because we have Conclude in the deck, and if you have no attacks in your hand, it's kind of hard to deal with Conclude. Forethought is pretty interesting, honestly. Let's just take them. I don't know. Maybe it's not good, but can always remove it. I don't think we spent any money here. The potions are already that cheap in the shop here, so an artifact would be nice, not gonna lie. I don't think we have that many question marks coming up, only 2 question marks at most, so I don't think Juzu is worth the 126. Unupgraded Crescendo I don't think I'll take, even for 20. There's not much in this shop that I want, honestly. We could remove... What are we gonna remove? Probably Defend is the worst card in our deck. I think we'll definitely take the artifact. Taking 2 cards at the start of the game is also really good. Strike Dummy? I continue to wonder why Strike Dummy is in anything except for Ironclad, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think we take Hand of Greed, even though it's too late for Hand of Greed. Ornithopter might be okay. I think we just save our money and we actually do hit up the 2 shops. I mean, we probably will buy at least 2 relics with this 300, so... And why on earth is Strike Dummy so freaking expensive? It's so bad with most cards in, like, in the washer, or if you're 3 out of the 4 classes, then it's bad. I think we'll go to the other shop, so we'll just chill and not buy anything here. There's nothing that good in that shop anyway, so... I was gonna say, where's our other 2 cards? Come on. It kind of makes Mind Blast a little bit worse, but... So we have Deva Form to start here. So I think we'll start with the Flurry. And then... Tough here. I mean, we could take... No. I was gonna say we could take a Cut Through Fate and see if we could find, like, an Apparition, but it's not... We won't be able to play the Deva Form and the Apparition, so... It's kind of difficult in that sense. Jeez, we're gonna take, like, a lot of damage here. There's no, like, secret weapon play that I think is worth doing here. Like, we could just defend, but it seems a little bit silly. We could, like, speed potion defend as well. That might be okay. Just take the 12? I don't know. It's kind of just scary to go into the next elite fight when taking like 22 damage here. I think I'd rather just take the 12 and just sort of chill instead. It's nice that we got a flurry of blows with the dead branch. That's always nice. We can play the apparition here. We don't need to play the spirit shield. Let's apparition, vigilance, flurry. Oh wait, I missed a flurry with the vigilance. Whoopsie. We can crescendo and then wish as well if we want to. It's just a little bit scary because we're not sure if we're gonna get an exit or anything. I think it's probably okay. If any of these were attacks, this will be pretty good, but if they're not attacks, so... we could wish for gold if we're greedy. So greedy. We're going into shop soon, so... Please don't kill me. Oh my word, okay, we have apparitions, so we're fine. It's just scary to see the damage there. Okay, so we can apparition. Apparition. Conjure Blade is interesting. I think I'd like to defend. Wait, what? Where did we get 5 dexterity? Oh, we started the game with an artifact, so the dex potion that we took, the artifact, oh, we shouldn't have taken that. That was a really good potion. Oh, that sucks. We can Conjure Blade here and then use the Pocket Watch, which seems pretty decent. That doesn't seem too bad. We'll take 3 damage, but it's only 3 damage, so it should be fine. It's only 3 damage. It's only 20 damage. Only 15 damage, and then we're dead, right? So that's how this game goes, I guess. Being so cynical today for some reason. So we can probably empty fist here. We almost certainly have lethal with this hand. I didn't even question it for a moment. I saw the damage in hand and I was like, I think we have lethal here. So we don't have nearly enough calm to build this deck properly, but we've been mostly doing the like eruption and empty stuff. So we could just take another flurry of blows. I'm hesitant to take a mental fortress with the power dude, but we only have one other power, so it could be okay. But we've been doing really good with the 3 flurries of blows. I think maybe too many flurries of blows is too many, but 3 is like the perfect number of flurries. Mental Fortress is of course really good there, but I feel like with the apparitions we don't actually need it. It's an unfortunate apparition thing. Mind Blast here kind of also suffers from the bag of prep that we set up here. We can grab a Tantrum, Flurry first, of course, and then Tantrum, shuffle the Tantrum back. Then Mind Blast for just a crazy amount of damage. Oh, I forgot that he's slow. Whoopsie. We probably should have been thinking about that a little bit more, but it's fine. We can Empty Fist here and then use the Flurry of Blows again. Could even Cut Through Fate if you really want to. Let's do it. Those are not good enough. Getting rid of the Ascender's Bane is kind of funny and nice. Like Water is pretty terrible in our deck because we don't have nearly enough calm. We negate the Weakened, which is nice, of course. We have 4 energy in the elite fights, which means we can afford to Grace the Miracle. Unfortunately, I would like to double Apparition here, but we can't with the Deva form. So we're losing 3 of our Apparitions without even playing them or without even using them, which kind of sucks. But I guess we can just Scry here, or we could get the Like Water out of our deck is the other thing we could do. They're both pretty okay. I think we'll just Scry here. Don't think we need those. Eruption is nice for sure to grab, especially since we have 2 empties in our deck still and the Calm as well. So, and we have the Pocket Watch enabled. Omniscience is a great card to get here. Not sure what we're gonna Omniscience, but we could probably think of something. The Weaken certainly does not help. So we definitely want to do Eruption before we Omniscience. Kind of need to Omniscience something which actually helps us. We could also Forethought the Omniscience, that's another thing we could do. And then play any card in our deck twice when we get to it. That's probably slightly better than playing it right now with the 4 energy. Yeah, I think that's slightly better. Can Apparition here. Eruption. Double up the flurries. Probably worth playing a Wheel Kick here. The other flurry was down there. Kinda sucks, but we can still Empty Fist and double flurry here. Or triple flurry, I guess. Because we have the other flurry that we just drew. The Omniscience is gonna do crazy work once you draw it. We can't Omniscience Wish, unfortunately, because they're both down there together. Okay, we should... If we're able to draw... Which we were not able to draw. If we were able to draw, which we're not, then we probably would have lethal here with the Omniscience, but we'll have lethal the next turn anyway, so it should be fine. We're not going to draw any damage, so we can play this last. We can get the strength if we want, but it's not worth it. We'll just get the gold here. And then we have lethal anyway, so we're good. And Omniscience sits there sadly at the bottom of the deck. We don't want any of these, I don't think. The miracles aren't good enough. They're kind of like a Deva form that's bad. We could rest here. It's not bad. But I feel like lift is probably better. Could also upgrade something. I don't think there's anything I really want to upgrade. Maybe the Mind Blast, but... Oh wait, we should recall. We're in the last... Yeah, we're in the last thing. We need to recall, actually. Yeah, we're gonna recall. We're gonna visit the shop instead of going to the Elite also. Which we decided earlier. Enlightenment isn't actually that bad. Incense Burner is great. A Waffle is great. Have fun, Jeffrey. Thanks. We definitely want to take, like, all of these 3. I think... Oh boy, 2 Fear No Evils, that's great. I think we'll take the waffle here. Okay, we've spent so much money. I don't know how good Enlightenment is, actually. I mean, there's Deva Form, there's Spirit Shield, there's Wish, there's Mind Blast, there's all the other things that... There's Wheel Kick, there's a Vigilance, but there's all of the other things that we exhaust and then get randomly, but also we'd have to upgrade it for it to be any good, really. So I think probably just removing a Defend is better to make our draw a little bit more consistent, because we just added a bunch of cards that we probably didn't need to add. We need to take the Sapphire Key. The Regal Pillar isn't going to do anything for us anyway. We have so little HP that it doesn't matter. It's good to have the extra, the T-set energy in this fight, because this guy is pretty scary. I think we'll grab the Flurry of Blows with this, because it's going to do a lot of damage here. Oh, we should... Oh no, we can go into Wrath before we Mind Blast. And shuffle that back as well, so that's nice. Mind Blast. Well, that's a lot of damage. I guess we should Tranquility here. And then think. So, I guess... we'll do this so that we can see what we're up against. 9 times 3. Well, we actually can't break him here, so... I guess this is where we're at. 9 times 3, that's a lot of damage, but... Orange Bleed is helpful, but we're gonna kill him anyway, so it doesn't really matter at all. Well, that was painful, but probably necessary. Mental Fortress is a lot better now that we have the extra comms. Probably go this way just so we have a little bit of an out if we take too much damage in this fight, you know? Which I don't think we will, but we'll see. Sometimes, you know, you take more damage than you think you are going to take. We could secret weapon like Tranquility or something to get more energy. No, that doesn't work. Tranquility's not an attack. I'm so stupid. We could get the Flurry of Blows though, or the Empty Fist. But I guess if we're gonna get the Empty Fist, we might as well do that afterwards, right? After Mind Blast is done? Yeah, probably. Oh wait, we don't have the energy to play that anyway. So I guess we should get the Flurry of Blows now. Ah! Oh, wow, okay. Jeez. Jeez. I kind of wasn't expecting that. Aha! And just kaput. First turn. Easy peasy. Oh, there's a shop. Okay, there's nothing good in the shop anyway. Well, there's this, and there's also a Dolly's Mirror, which is pretty good, and Gremlin Horn, which is pretty good, but... And, yeah, Gremlin Horn is really good against those guys. In the boss fight, at least. We could take the Panacea. Could also take the card removal here. Card removal, never bad. I think because we have the Clockwork Souvenir and because we have such a big deck that we're not going to draw the Panacea that often when we need it, We'll just remove a defend instead. We could take another potion here. The energy potion? Yeah, sure, why not? Just to make sure that we get through these fights here. So many things that we get in each combat with all these relics. Okay, so the apparition is really good here. We could secret weapon the tantrum and then mind blast double up, but I'm not sure how good that is here. I have to spend the extra miracle to play the apparition as well. So I guess we could just mind blast normal. That's already 46 damage, it's almost lethal, so we just secret weapon for the what's it called afterwards. I guess we apparition first so that it exhausts and then see what we get. Okay, sands of time, that's not gonna be helpful. Oh, we need to mind blast before we do anything. Probably on the highest health guy. And then secret weapon for the flurry of blows because we don't have the energy. And we don't actually need to play the flurry of blows because we probably want to trigger the pocket watch here. Yeah, I think that's slightly better here to just chill. The Auric is, no joke, really good in our deck because of the fact that we have the pocket watch, which sometimes means that we can't play all the cards that we want to play. And then secondly, because we have the apparitions, which allows us to do intangible, but then we take an extra little bit of damage, or sorry, we take an extra like 3 damage when we don't block in, but sometimes we don't want to block in because we already have like one damage for everyone. So let's see here. We could forethought one of these apparitions, but then we lose the other one for sure. We overdrew there because we got the exhaust from whatever it was. I don't even remember. It might have been the curse, was it? It was the curse, yeah. The Sender's Bane, whatever thing. So no one's attacking, so we can't use Fear No Evil here, unfortunately. Could also forethought the Wish if we want to, and use it for money at the end. That might be smart, and just double apparition. It's probably fine. Talk to the Hand's pretty nice in our deck in general. It's either Talk to the Hand or Miracle Vigilance. I think it's Talk to the Hand, although Vigilance is pretty nice to play there. It's kind of annoying that we don't trigger Pocket Watch there. Mental Fortress is going to be nice here. Just in general. Then we can Tantrum on the one with the Talk to the Hand. Oh, we do have a Flurry in here. Oh yeah, I remember that now. And then we might as well conclude. I don't know if the Mental Fortress is actually worth it. It might not be. Well, this has been a pretty easy fight here. We didn't lose any health. So, well, we shouldn't have bought that because we just got basically the exact same thing. Although the Bottle of Miracles, I don't know if they're better or worse because they get the Dead Branch triggers. Maybe they're better for like a tricky situation, you know? Although we might have gotten rid of the Blessing of Forge instead. We could take another Crescendo. We have a lot more calm now, so if only we had a Rushdown, that would be really good. Last card, Rushdown. Come on, guys. Okay, this is kind of weird. I guess we can... Yeah, this is kind of weird. A weird hand. We can Fear No Evil Tantrum to get the extra energy. we could have secret weaponed a thing out. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe we should still do that, actually, a flurry of blows. Probably would help, honestly. Should have done that before then. So now we should Mind Blast, right, on this guy. Probably the flurry after we empty should be used on that guy. So then we should empty fist, or wait, we should cut through fate first and then use the miracle empty fist. Crescendo is fine. Wheel kick is probably fine. Maybe we get rid of them though. Oh, vigilance here is terrible because we definitely didn't want to draw that. But we should do this instead. Do we have? No, we don't have lethal quite, but we probably will have lethal soon with this this situation here. Okay, well, this is a weird hand. We can try to fish for some damage. Well, we have damage, right? Because we can flurry and then a crescendo, and then yeah, this is lethal right here, so don't need to do anything else. Just lethal and gone. Okay, Toxic Egg and Molten Egg is not exactly what I was hoping for there, because like it's the second last fight and we get no rewards from the last fight. Gambler's Brew might be better than Blessing of Forge, just because it's better in a pinch, probably. We could probably take another Empty Fist. $17. We would overheal quite a bit, but we might need to heal here. Lift is pretty good too. What is there to smith here? I don't think we really need to smith anything. Maybe the Tantrum or the Tranquility would be a nice smith as well. I think I'm gonna lift here. It's pretty close to resting, but I haven't lost any HP, or barely any HP in all these fights, so pretty sure we had 36 last time we thought about resting, so I hope we should be okay, but sometimes this fight, you know, it's pretty difficult sometimes. So I think we should probably Mind Blast him. The energy situation here is a little bit difficult. We can Secret Weapon out a Fear No Evil, wherever it is. Let's just think about the energy, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energy. So if we just play those cards, we should be fine. So we could just Secret Weapon out a Flurry of Blows to have it. In the discard, it's probably good, right? There's the upgraded one. We'll start on these guys with the Flurry of Blows, and then deal the Mind Blast damage to him. It's nice to get a kill right away. That's interesting. Oh, that's also interesting. I guess we probably don't want to equip the power here. We could think about Tantrum on this guy. Or this guy, even. I think it's probably worth Tantrum. Tantrum is a really good card. It also shuffles it back so we have more possibilities to play it. interesting. I guess we can Mental Fortress here, but I don't know if I need to. I think let's cut through Fate first, see what we have on top. That's definitely going to be good. Don't think we need to Mental Fortress, and it's just going to give him strength here. We should probably just do this flurry when it's doubled, if we can get it doubled with the wheel kick sort of thing. Might be a little bit hard to do that, but probably will be really hard to do it actually. But we will get these back. Maybe we just... Okay, I see what we do. So we do this, and then when we get the flurries back with the Fear No Evil, then we do this. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Do we have the Crescendo still in deck? Yes, we do have the Crescendo in deck. So we could wheel kick here to see if we draw the Crescendo. I think it's probably worth doing. So we didn't draw the Crescendo, but it's fine. We can just chill and wait and see what we see. We're running out of apparitions here. We might want to get plated armor here, actually. When did we get empty body? Is that a... That was probably a dead branch, right? Maybe show you guys these, oh, whoopsie. Sorry, 1 second. So, show you guys the artifacts up there. Move the chat over a little bit. Sorry about that. So we can get a few things going on here. I guess we should empty this probably after Tantrum, so let's start with an empty body, or maybe we start with a Tantrum actually. Yeah, Tantrum's probably what we start with here. And then we can flurry. We can empty fist. I don't think we're gonna have the energy to play the Sands of Time here. We want to wish. The plated armor works with the... Yeah, that works with that, so we can get the plated armor. This is less block than the Auric. So the annoying part with this is that he will regen to like the full health and deal a bunch of damage to us, and we won't have the intangible to deal with that, which will be really annoying. And we won't have a lot of block to deal with it as well, which is why I took the plated armor here. So maybe we want to wait a little bit to set up before we let him do that. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure if waiting is gonna really do anything at all. I guess we can save the Sands of Time for when he cracks, which will be kind of nice at least. It's kind of a waste of the intangible to do it this turn. I guess since we're intangible this turn, we should just wait till next turn, right? In order to do this. Yeah, we should probably just wait till next turn. Because why are we doing this now? We'll just let him do his 1 damage now, and then next turn we'll break him. So that we can set up the Deva form and we can like forethought on the tantrum or something. And then play the Sash Whip. Oh, we need to play this as well. We almost messed up there. And we'll keep that for next time. So it's a little bit scary that he's all the way up and he's going to be dealing a bunch of damage to us. And we have one more intangible turn, but we don't have very much intangible to go around. We don't have a whole lot of draw either. So what we can do here is we can get the 2 miracles and then Spirit Shield. Oh, we could probably Fear No Evil first to get the 3 flurries into our hand, actually. Or maybe we should Eruption, Fear No Evil, Crescendo. So much Wrath in here. Only we had a Rushdown. Only we had a Rushdown. So I think... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can take 10 here, but I don't know if we need the miracles. So if we end in Calm, which I think we will, then he'll be doing 43 damage. This is 21 plus the 6. So 27, that's not enough. So this is only... It's only 33. So if we do this, we'll block the whole 43. So I guess that's what we're doing here. We have to... Well, we have to do the flurries first, obviously. And then probably the Sands of Time. And then Fear No Evil. Play the flurries. Play 1 miracle. And the Protect. So we do block in fully, and we have the intangible next turn, so hopefully we can do enough damage in those 2 turns. It's unfortunate that we could shuffle the deck with the Gamblers if we really, really, really want to. I think we probably do want to. I think we'll take the Apparition here. We'll do a, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will get three flurries back, right? We have 3 flurries in our deck, yeah. So then this will get 3 flurries back. And then we'll use the Gamblers to discard the Study and the Miracle, and then draw 2 more cards. Maybe we do this too. Well, let's see how much damage this is, because this is 16. So this is 28, 30, 40 damage, sorry, 40 damage, and then 70 damage, 100 damage, 140 damage, 140 plus 24, so 64. I don't know why I'm like so slow today for some reason. Just like brain is catching up to life or something. 164, so that's not 175 yet. And there's no relics that are gonna help with that. Oh wait, there is. Stone Calendar is triggering this turn. So we have Stone Calendar trigger. That is lethal, I think. So we can just do this. I think this is going to be lethal. So flurry, 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 flying sleeves, tantrum, 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 and then I think Stone Calendar is triggering this turn. That's what the flashing is all about. We can go ahead and try to get some more damage here anyway. Yeah, so we have damage here, so we have lethal without the Stone Calendar anyway. And we have the smite as well from that, so we hit lethal. We win. Ascension 12, easy peasy. Still on Ascension 10 with the other one, the Ironclad, but easy peasy. Not too long of a run, 2.5 hours so far. Feels like it's been longer. Feels like a really long run for some reason. Maybe I'm just hungry. And then we probably want to lift again. The extra strength was really helpful that time, so it's probably helpful to lift here. With all the flurry plays, it's really good to have the extra strength there. We could probably take another crescendo, but I'm thinking about removing instead. I think removing is slightly better here, or we could take 2 potions, or just 1 potion, I guess, because these are really expensive for some reason. I think I'll just remove the defend here, and then leave. We'll get 1 potion at least in the fight, probably. I'll just take my headphones off, because it's hurting my head. We get the extra energy from the Ancient Tea set as well, which is nice. We can Deva form. We're gonna Deva form here, like there's no question about that. Then the question is, what order do we do these in, and do we get the Flurry of Blows with the Secret Weapon? Because we want to probably Mind Blast one of these guys. And we probably want to play the Apparition as well. So let's see here. So if we play this and this, we end up with 2 energy. This is 3 energy. We can play the Apparition and the Mind Blast as well. Which means we'll be in Wrath, but these guys will be doing 1 damage each. So that means we don't have any energy for whatever we get with Secret Weapon, so why don't we get the Flurry of Blows and play that a few times? Flurry, Vigilance, Flurry, Eruption, Flurry, Miracle, Apparition, and so many empties. Mind Blast. Probably the best thing to play there is Mind Blast. Could have emptied twice and drawn something, but it was probably better to just Mind Blast there instead. 66 damage is no joke. Can like to kind of draw here, so I guess we could empty Mind first. Unfortunately, we don't get another Flurry of Blows, but not that big a deal. We're gonna Apparition here, so we don't need to worry about Spirit Shield stuff. We might not even have to worry about Apparitioning if we kill this guy, which I think we probably will. It's not guaranteed, but yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed, yeah. So I guess we don't have to Apparition either. We can just chill here. We could Spirit Shield if we want to. We could Apparition if we want to. We can Apparition to see what we get if it's like a... Okay, that's not great. I guess we could Tranquility here if we want. I guess, why not, right? Flurry of Blows. We don't want to empty, probably. That's probably stupid, because then we'll lose the energy that we have. We could wave and... No, we can't wave in Spirit Shield. That would be stupid anyway, because that's only one block, so, or 1 week, so it doesn't matter. Because it won't apply the next turn anyway. Have fun storming the castle. That's from The Princess Bride, right? Didn't even realize you were referencing something, honestly. So, I don't know if we want the wish. It's probably fine, actually. We could get the strength here if we want. Probably going to be lethal if we do that then. Or at least close to lethal. I didn't even realize that we kind of screwed ourselves if we don't have lethal here. So hopefully we have lethal here. We do have lethal here. Okay, well, yeah. It's a good thing we had lethal, because otherwise we would have been in a lot of trouble. The Mummified Hand is nice. Whenever we play a power card, random card costs 0 in our hand, which is great because we get a lot of random power cards with Dead Branch. We could take an Empty Fist. The Heartbeat is going to be a little bit annoying, so we could take a Halt to just deal with that a little bit. I think we'll just skip here, actually. Probably have enough empties. Okay, we need to remember the Heartbeat. This is an interesting hand. I guess we probably want to play the Deva form. We of course don't have any block here. Well, we do have a Vigilance, but I guess we could Vigilance Miracle Deva form. But I kind of want to forethought the Mind Blast, because then I'll put it on the bottom and cost 0, and then we'll reshuffle and then be able to play at the start of the next turn, because I don't think we have the energy to play the Mind Blast right now. I'd like to do the Pocket Watch as well, which is why I'm saying, like, maybe we shouldn't do the thingy, do the Vigilance and Miracle and Deva form. But I guess if we don't draw an additional 3 next turn, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. That's interesting. We could do that. $51 damage is no joke, right? And then I guess we can forethought the Empty Fist. This is kind of a weird hand. Or a weird coincidence that both of these are retain attacks. We don't take the Vulnerable because we get the Artifact, which is nice. The Clockwork Souvenir coming in clutch there. We didn't get any draw or any apparitions, which is pretty terrible. It's not very likely that would happen, so that is pretty terrible. And we have a bunch of Wrath, but we definitely don't want to do that without any empties or anything to really help us with that. What a hand we have here. Yeah. And additional, we just have the Frail, that's the cherry on top, really. I guess we just pass here. Or I guess we can play the Flying Sleeves because, like, the Pocket Watch is still fine with the Flying Sleeves, and we already have 1, 2, 3 retains in our hand, and the Pocket Watch will draw an additional 3 plus the 5 we usually draw. So 8 cards means that 3 cards will be 1 overdraw, so we might as well play the Flying Sleeves just to get it over hand. Don't really like taking 12 damage right away, and the Apparition really does not help that much with the 2 times 15. And we really don't have any block in hand at all. Or any draw. Oh boy. This is a disaster of a fight. An absolute disaster. I guess if we Apparition, we can go into Wrath freely. We'll take a ton of damage from his Heartbeat, though. And we're still weak, which sucks. Mental Fortress is very clutch here. So I guess we should Flurry... Maybe not, because we take damage. We'll just do this. Okay. Apparition. And then... could apply 3 vulnerable if we want to. And then conclude. Probably okay here. We are going to take damage here, but not as much damage as we would have if we weren't intangible. Still kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Well, this hand also kind of sucks. We still don't have any immediate block, and we still don't have any... Well, we have some immediate block, but like I don't really want to do that. I guess we could. I guess it's not that bad. Third Eye is nice too. Can definitely discard this so it's in the discard. That was kind of redundant, but Empty Fist could be nice to just keep around. So we definitely don't need the strike. I guess we'll keep the Empty Fist here, even though it's not great. I mean, it's fine. It's not great, though. I don't know if we should Flurry here. We're really lacking with the block. I kind of just want to play the Sash Whip, but it's kind of stupid to do so, right? Like Water will be a little bit of extra block. Why not go ahead and Slime here? Conclude is kind of annoying in our hand. I guess we can Crescendo. Nice grab. Kind of an annoying turn here. At least we have a little bit of block to block the Heartbeat here. He can only take 2 more damage, so I guess we're just going to conclude and go along our way. Okay, Apparition is nice here to just reduce the damage. And also Fear No Evil so that we get some block. We start with that. And then Crescendo. Way too much energy. Well, there's no such thing as too much energy, but you know what I mean. Empty Fist, I'm thinking. Just play the flurries again, or we can... I mean, we're gonna take damage. Oh wait, we can Perseverance though. Yeah, okay, so we'll Perseverance to get some extra block here. We'll Wish for the plated armor, even though the strength would be really nice, but of course, that's a little bit of a dream at this point. I don't know if playing these flurries is worth it, but it's probably fine. We will take some damage here, but we will get an extra... Well, we could play... No, we can't play 2 more cards, but we can... Yeah, we can't play 2 more cards. Because we just don't have them in hand. We can't play Vasquez because then we'll die, but we'll just take the 6 block, I guess. We'll take some damage and probably break through the plated armor a bunch. Plated armor might not have been the best choice here. Yeah, we just lost it all, didn't we? Yeah, we just lost it all. Okay, Apparition, very nice. Void is completely void at this point because of the energy that we have. Oh, I think we took 1 damage there because we don't have any block up, but we were a little bit too quick on the trigger there. We can go into Calm here, and then I guess we should probably cut through Fate to just see what we have in here. Okay, so a Wrath will be really nice. We could keep the Evaluate around for another block here. We can go ahead and do this. Oh, we didn't retain the Blasphemy because of the, it wasn't upgraded, right? Well, I think we might have Lethal here anyway. We do have Lethal here. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, finally we beat the heart. I feel like we beat the heart with Watcher 2 before in Ascension 10, but it's good to beat the heart again because I feel like we have been getting there and then just like sort of messing up at the end, but it's really nice to finish with a full victory. And over 2,000 points is really quite an impressive score, I would say. I'm quite impressed with myself, if I do say so. So our deck was a normal stancy deck. I would really like to do something else with the Watcher. So some things, well, we've done the pressure point deck once at least. We've done some stuff with like what's it called? We've done some stuff with the Deus Ex Machina and the Conjure Blade stuff. We did some stuff with that. We did some Master Reality stuff along with the Establishment, Master Reality Establishment. We've done a lot of Omniscience, but I think that was mostly within the other decks as well. I'd like to get into some Mantra eventually, have some fun with that. We had some Conjure Blade as well, I don't know if I mentioned that. You know, what'd be cool is to do like a Conjure Blade Wreath of Flames deck. That'd be really cool. We haven't played with Alpha very much, but Omega is like... I wish you could see Omega. You just like literally just can't see it. It's kind of annoying. I wonder if it's in the colorless cards. It is, okay, so Beta is here and Omega is here. Omega at the end of your turn deal 50 damage to all enemies, and that's a power, so it's forever. But you have to go through and shuffle the Alpha and shuffle the Beta. But if you have a deck that that has very few cards, you can get through to the Alpha and the Beta and the Omega really fast, which is like in like 3 turns essentially. So that's pretty nice when you're able to do that. But we haven't found anything quite like that yet. So once we do, that will be nice to play around with. And of course, the Divinity stuff is always fun to play around with too. So, anyways, that's the stream for today. Move this back up to the top here. Okay, thanks for viewing, and have a good day. Oh yeah, and Thursday and Friday I won't be streaming, at least in the morning. I'm not sure about the evening. I don't think so, but yeah, Thursday and Friday is a no-go. So I'll see you guys probably on... No, maybe Saturday might be a no-go too. We'll see. We'll figure out sometime. Hopefully we get some puzzle stuff happening too. I've just been kind of unmotivated to do that stuff, but we'll see if we can get something rolling.